Um, I wanted to share this. It's really an amazing comic book sequence. It kind of hits, I think, the raw power that the Great Ones have. This is from Usagi Yojimbo, and it's a story called The Hero. And Usagi, he's a samurai, and I kind of love the way he looks. It's kind of like the innocent expression of him. I don't, it's really lovely. And in this part of the story, he's protecting this woman, and the woman is a great author, a great writer, but they're in like a feudal their version of ancient Japan, and her husband is dominating her, and he's not really romantically interested in her, but he kind of is, but he's honorable, so he's not trying to be with her, but he's kind of falling in love with her. And she writes a story about him, and he's like, "Oh, well, I wish I could have had a happy ending. I wish we could have seen it." And she's like, "No, it doesn't really turn out that way, man." And she's protecting him. As it kind of goes on, her husband sends people to take her back, and it's a completely lovely marriage. She's just a status symbol for the husband, and he's stuck because the husband is a baron and he's an honorable man. He can't kill a lord. It would go against his way. And he's a killer too. He'll kill those people if he has to. So there's a lot in a very like simplistic sort of thing. There's a lot of complex and powerful emotions happening. So he comes out and he takes out his sword, he's ready to protect her. And they keep going. And he takes them all down. He's a warrior. So they go on and they keep going, and they meet her father. And the husband comes to take her back, and the father won't protect her, which is really interesting. The husband is obviously a very aggressive looking dog. And the father. What does the father say? How dare you leave with this tramp you've traveled with? And they both kind of see, but again, code of honor, they can't stop. So they let this woman, really, they let her die. So Usagi says, I think there's only tragedy in your future. And the father says, probably, right? So they go on, and the husband actually kills the the woman that Usagi's in love with. What happened here? And he thinks about it, and the husband looks a little insane, I think, if you ask me. And the husband lies. He said that you assume he lies, that his wife was murdered. And Usagi is smart, so he knows it's kind of bullshit, but can't fight back. And the woman Usagi loves dies. This is all one story. You are my, you are my hero. Heroes don't succeed in their desire, Usagi-san. You are my. And he walks away, and you think it's kind of just a sad tale in his life, and that this lady dies, and it ends with the woman at the post office with someone going to talk to the husband, and he's, oh, your wife is incredible, your wife was amazing, congratulations. Oh, it's an amazing thing, your late wife is wonderful. And then the husband kills himself. and hatred of her. And it's in unsophisticated language. It's very Shakespearean, and I don't know. There's a lot of moral complexity into it, and it's so much more kind of emotionally probing than like modern even modern Marvel say, well, you know where the villains and the heroes are, and it's really worth like a deeper dive that I think you can do something so amazing that it's like Shakespearean. I don't know. I wanted to talk about it completely unprompted, but yeah, that's. I don't know if I want to keep talking about Usagi and his adventures, but it's definitely worth sharing, and it's something you should understand because I mean, I'm sure they're probably going to destroy his legacy in the Netflix show, but yeah, it was like a really powerful emotional thing that kind of affected me. So, thank you so much. I think this is probably the run up to a YouTube channel, but I wanted to share if anyone maybe wanted to something to read and discuss themselves. So, thank you. Enjoy Friday.